and we're kind of jumping back to match 1 vibes right here. Cal Gamer, Haman versus CZB and Nathan. They won the first fight, kind of fizzled out the second. This one now is all up to Cal right here. Cal finds the first tag and no duo insight yet. Kind of runs off to a safe spot. Very smart position to put him in. Meanwhile, Nathan has more time to go ahead and start healing up, but no material. We all know Fortnite's a game of builds and attrition, and if you have the mats, you usually have the fight in the bag. Cal Gamer comes on top here between Oshi and Middle East here. This is a really big fight for FKS and Adapter, whom are winning at the moment. Tinka goes down, Daneth is down as well, and FKS and Adapter collapse from both angles so perfectly. Look at it from Adapter's perspective, just catches him in the nest there.
There's a solo for the time being because we've got action heating up here at Restored Real. So many medkits getting tossed out, but Mrsavage and Malabuka manage to take this one over yet again. 2 eliminations in the bag, plenty of heals to work with as well, so they'll be able to recuperate nicely.
Take a look from Mrsave's perspective there. He lands a great tag onto Worthy so fast. Then Malabuka finishes off Alex. We've seen some very fun plays go down here, but this dynamic not too exciting. And I mean, it's just simple math, right? There's only so many places you can be.
You have to keep in mind, Ifana's in their backyard, and that's exactly what they're after. They find Job and Michael trying to just sneak around the low ground, but it's not going to work this time as Bolts and Bryce find their first elimination. That's a nice amount of surge damage as well, so they can afford now to stay engaged in this fight for the forecast tower in comparison to maybe Vico, Flixie, depending on what their surge tags might look like.
Yeah, and you know, Job and Michael had that strategy. They were to come in with this surprise contest, and it just seems like things are a little difficult for them. But Swizzy and Jobco, right, talking about coming over insurmountable difficulties just to make it this far. Swizzy finding his footing here. He's gonna take down Ping and Walks a little bit, and all of a sudden now they're perched up above them. Flixie and Vico here do not want to give this one up here, though. They have chased Michael into the storm, who Michael just wants to save his teammate Job, but no, he's pushed the wrong way. First through Bryce and Bolts, now through Vico and Flixie, and just like
forcibly rotating from those outskirt positions on their drops and just funnel, control the way that they're actually moving on the map.
Oh, look at this. Unfortunately, second.
And again, you can technically out-sustain the damage that's dealt, but 25 a tick, not to mention the other teams taking notes, shooting at you as well. Shield crack has gone out. That might be the go sign here for Giannis and Pixie. They recognize the fact, though, this duo looking a little bit too desperate for him. Mrsavage, Malabuka instead gonna strike from behind. Casper, Prism, they were so fixated on Giannis and Pixie, they had no idea the real threat that awaited directly behind them.
Yeah, now Mrsavage and Malabuka have nothing to worry about. They have so much damage. The refresh is there. They're going to be fully focused in on likely getting to the new line of the storm here shortly. And they saw, like, you know, this team was fighting another team, so clearly they're very much aware. But wait a second, Pixie knocks on the wrong door. This is a full duo. Little did he know, he was likely thinking this was what was left of the other team that was just there. And John is falls. That has a 30-point gap, but for how much longer?
He's just trying to stay as concealed as possible and hopefully connect.
An elimination, really?
Yet again, Dukes now forced to play this one out as a solo. His box gonna get collapsed upon. Vico, though, loses Flixie. Another one of our teams in the top 5 wiped out. Consider where he wants to go next. peterbot and Foyo more than content to take the shutdown.
And they're the team up top, looking down on the rest of the lobby here. Other NA players still here, Reet and Ritual. But you have EU's Huddy on the front side with Kovacs there. peterbot looking down, putting tact onto the roofs of these builds. Huddy and Kovacs have 7 eliminations, but very little material now. It's gonna get super scrappy down here. They're in that conversation of top 5 here, though, as they've managed to nearly fight their way into a top position now. But things are slowing down. Everyone really thinking about what the next move's gonna be, what's best for their situation here in the tournament. Mrsavage, Malabuka look up, they say no. peterbot and Foyo are still there.
Huddy and Kovacs, they're actually gonna opt to play from inside Storm. Now they're gonna make their move, but they're so late on this rotate. Peterbot and Polio are bound to catch wind of this. Immediately, the shots rain in. Kovacs trying to scurry around, but he won't escape. There's too much pressure. Peterbot too accurate as well. Another duo life getting flamed here in the mix. Mrsav, Malabuka now caught wind of Reet. Unfortunately, front side of zone is not going to be controlled by Reet and Ritual much longer. Malabuka, Mrsav here to play.
Yeah, and they did all that for a top 5, right? Look at how slow things have gone here because everyone wants placement points, but the problem is now you're giving Peterbot and Polio so much more time to decide about how they basically want to win this game here.
Ritual still trying to work his way through. He's crouching, he's breaking the builds, but Peterbot and Polio MDF, I hate to call it early, but they are looking primed to take over here in match 3. Unless Mrsav and Malabuka have something to say about it. Currently contesting Yapko and Swizzy. This could be a massive refresh for builds.
Swizzy and Yapko, 8 elims. What a monstrous game for them here. Top 3, breaking his way through the builds here. He still has a lot of gas in the tank here to work with, but Malabuka and Mrsav put up such a strong defense there. A great tag onto Mrsav to go in and set things up, but he steps in now. It's time to throw it all down. It's all or nothing. Right hand peek here for Mrsav is going to work well. Peterbot and Polio jump down from the high ground to go ahead and get in the mix. One of those goes to them. Mrsav is down. Malabuka's down. 2v2. All they got to do now is find the last shot, and Polio, hungrier than ever, is going to get one. They just need the second now.
Peterbot, Polio, they're tracking him down. Swizzy staring just a layer above. Polio's gonna fall though. This could be massive. Swizzy could actually take it, but Peterbot